what's up, guys? This is TS Football Broadcast. We're going to rank the XFL teams after week 3. Now, this could be a bit of a hot take, but I don't care. Number 8, the New York Guardians. Here's what happened last week. McGloin got hurt, Marquise Williams was bad, and Luis Perez somehow scored a touchdown. In my humble opinion, Kevin Gilbride has lost that team. Super undisciplined, they're super sloppy, they have a lot of high snaps. They're just sloppy and the worst team in the league. I mean, this team's probably only getting worse. I mean, the only 2 players I like on the team right now are Brumi Ratimi, who is pretty good on the line, then Victor has been consistent running back. It's like, I don't like a lot of this roster. Number 7, the Tampa Bay Vipers. Now, they're bad. They're really bad, but they're improving. Now, Mark Trestman, I don't know. He has some issues. I think if he started one quarterback, I think it would help. Like, it would help a lot. Like, he looks incompetent starting 2 quarterbacks. It's kind of a Chicago Bears situation with the defense. It's like the defense is pretty good. It's just the offense is dreadful. And they need to be better with adjustments, too. They lack good adjustments. Number 6 is the Seattle Dragons. They struggled to adjust and they haven't improved a lot this season. In addition to this, Jim Zorn isn't even running the offense he wants to run because of his coordinator having to leave, so it's not pretty. So Zorn's kind of like out of his element and he's doing all this stuff. It's not good, and Silvers is a pumpkin on long throws, so that doesn't help. They don't have a vertical threat, and that defense can't bail the offense every week. I like their defense, but it can't save that offense. Oh, boy, that offense is rough. The number 5? Yeah, 5 is the Wildcats. They finally woke up this week. And speaking of 5, they forced 5 turnovers and scored 39 points on the best team in the league. Now, here's how I view it. Week 1, they had their backup quarterback. Week 2, their quarterback was just coming back, and the fourth quarter was kind of the warm-up to what we saw this week. Now, Josh Johnson, minus a couple bad throws, I think was pretty exceptional. I think he's coming around, maybe. It could be the defender's defense was a joke, which I don't think that's the case. I think Johnson's just that good. I also think Jack Toko was a big help with the fumble and the pick. Mike Stevens with the 2 picks as well. I mean, that secondary is pretty awesome. And, just needs to keep with the turnovers and stuff. I just think overall this Wildcats defense is a little underrated. I don't think they're a great defense. I think they're opportunistic, which can get them pretty far. And Josh Johnson, if he keeps playing like he did last week, is also going to be good enough. So I think an opportunistic defense and Josh Johnson might be able to kind of force them upward to the playoffs. Now, number 4, these would be playoff teams, I think. That's how this works. Because 2 East, 2 West, I think. Yeah, so most of these teams are playoff teams right now. The Renegades have improved every week. I like the Bob Stoops, Hal Mummy, Landry Jones trio. They need to get it together in the first half. They're amazing in the second half, but in the first half, they're just not that good. In addition to the awesome trio, Lance Dunbar and Cameron Norris-Payne are an amazing trio. And their defense is opportunistic with turnovers, and they do it with many different players, which I like and don't like at the same time because there's no, dominant force, but there's a lot of guys. Now, going back to the Bob Stoops, Hal Mummy, Landry Jones trio, I don't like Landry Jones as a quarterback. I've made that well aware. I think he's not very good. But I think in Hal Mummy's system, he looks good and he can do some stuff. I don't think he is that good. I'm clarifying this right now, in case you haven't heard me say it 5 times. I don't think Landry Jones is all that good. I think Hal Mummy's system is a perfect fit, and that's why he's being productive. And then Bob Stoops obviously has shown the ability to be an awesome head coach. And they've run the ball pretty good. For an air raid, I've seen a lot of runs, and I've liked it. I think they need to run it more, though, but that might just be me. Number 3, the DC Defenders. Yeah, we have to address last week. Cardale Jones melted down. The defense looked awful. Now we've got that out of the way. I need a minute just to say that. The first 2 weeks were against garbage/mediocre competition. I believe they will bounce back, but they have been thoroughly shaken after this game, so I don't know what to expect on defense after seeing the Wildcats Dick like stomp them. That's the word I was looking for. But Cordero Jones is you know what Cordero Jones reminds me of? He reminds me a bit of Big Ben. You know, he's big bodied, hard to bring down, a little bit of mobility. I mean, I think Cardale Jones could be that Big Ben Cam Newton type quarterback. So I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, he's having a Big Ben Cam Newton type bad game, and then he's going to be good for the rest of the year. That's why I didn't drop him a ton. I just put him at 3 because I'm like, they'll bounce back. Now, Battlehawks did hop him a spot. Jordan Teamu is raw, but he's a playmaker. I think he really needs to work on his decision making and his accuracy. That just comes with time. He's young, like he's stupid young. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he's 22 or whatever. I can see this. Matt Jones and Christian Michael are another good running back trio. I mean that receiving core is whew. I mean Pearson L is exceptional. I mean it's a good offense, and then their defense is. I mean Andrew Ankar coming off the edge is pretty scary. I think that what's limiting this team is the secondary and Jordan Teamu. Granted, Jordan Teamu is also making the team better, so it's like he's their best and worst thing at the same time because he makes some really dumb throws, but he's also getting better. I think he just needs to get more consistent, you know, more accurate. What I said before, but it seems on the right path. They're going to be good and competitive all year, I believe. The number one, the Houston Roughnecks. MVP PJ Walker. I mean, unless he falls off the face of the earth, I think we got an MVP in PJ Walker. I think he's really good. He only makes a few dumb mistakes, but most of the time he gets lucky. So it's like, yeah, he'll fuck up a little bit, but he's good. I think June Jones is pretty awesome with the adjustments and in the second half in particular. And I think they need to fix that defense, though. It kind of got exposed to an extent by the Vipers, which I think the Vipers are improving, but they're not good. So it's like, I felt like the defense was exposed. But the Roughnecks offense, it should be fine. Overall, this league has been pretty awesome so far. I don't have a whole lot to say other than what I've already said. It's like, I like the direction of a lot of teams. Like the Guardians are a team I legitimately hate their direction of. I think the Vipers are limited, but they're getting better at least. And then the Dragons are stagnant. Outside of that, I mean, the rest of the teams in the league, I'm like, yeah, there's some like awesome potential. I mean, even at the Vipers, it's like they improve every week, and the Dragons in their mostly stagnant state aren't terrible TV. I mean, they're not great, but they're not awful. So, I mean, overall, the league's very watchable. Like, the only team I'd say is kind of hard to watch is the Guardians, but it's kind of fun because Matt McGloin's hissy fits, and, yeah. So, I mean, if you're tuning into the videos for the first time and you haven't watched the XFL and you're thinking about watching the XFL, watch the freaking XFL. As I've said, I mean, I didn't really roast any team super hard. I mean, yeah, fair's a little bit, but they got exposed, so, you know, that was kind of, hey, I gotta roast them. I mean, the Dragons I called stagnant, which isn't wrong, and then the Guardians I completely roasted on. But, I mean, outside of that, it's like, I didn't really roast anyone, so that should be a sign. That's a good league. So, anyway, guys, thank you all for watching my XFL team rankings after Week 3. Like, comment, subscribe, check the Twitter description below. Have a nice day, and goodbye.